Chapter 3. Computer Memory and Storage Devices. Let's learn data and information. Computer memory, primary memory, units of memory, secondary memory, storage devices. Introduction. Memory and storage devices both store data. However, they store and retain data differently. Memory is the storage space in the computer where instructions that are required for processing the data are stored. In other words, memory is the location for short-term data storage. On the other hand, storage devices are the location for long-term data storage. They come in the form of hard drives. We store our applications, operating system, and files in this location and can access them whenever we want. Did you know? Information stored on storage devices remains even when you shut down your computer. However, the data and information in the memory get erased when the computer is turned off. Data and information. Data refers to the raw facts or figures gathered about someone or something. Data are not meaningful on their own because they are not processed or analyzed. For example, the number 20 on its own does not have any meaning. However, if we say that a person is 20 years old, it becomes meaningful. When data is processed or analyzed in such a way that it becomes meaningful and useful, it is called information. Computer memory. Computer memory is very similar to the human brain. It is used to store data and instructions given to it. It can store the information either temporarily or permanently. Computer memory can be divided into two main categories: primary or internal memory, secondary or external memory. Keyword: analyzed, examine in detail. Computer memory, primary or internal memory, RAM, ROM. Secondary or external memory, hard disk, CD, DVD, Blu-ray disc, pen drive, memory card. Computer memory. Primary memory. Primary memory is also known as the internal or main memory. A computer cannot work without primary memory. It is used to store data or information that the CPU needs to access directly and quickly. Primary memory is further divided into two parts: ROM, read-only memory, RAM, random access memory. Read-only memory, ROM. Read-only memory, ROM, is a type of primary memory that stores data permanently. It is known as read-only memory because we can only read its contents. We cannot erase or rewrite new data on it. It contains instructions required for loading the operating system when we start a computer. These instructions are stored by the manufacturer of the computer. ROM, ROM, is a non-volatile memory, as data stored on it is not lost even when the computer is switched off. Random access memory, RAM. RAM or random access memory is used to store data and programs that the computer is currently working on it. It can be accessed directly by the CPU. Information can be read from and written onto it. RAM stores the data that the user is using while working on the computer. If the computer is switched off, the data in RAM will be lost. Hence, RAM is referred to as volatile memory. Whenever you open a file, it is loaded in RAM and therefore is easier for the CPU to access it. Did you know? A byte of memory is used to store a single character. Units of memory. Data stored in the memory is measured in the units: bits, bytes, kilobytes, megabytes, gigabytes, terabytes, and petabytes. Let us now understand why a byte is. A computer stores data using the number 1 and 0. These 1s or 0s are binary digits called bits. A bit is the smallest unit of data in a computer. A group of 8 bits is called a byte. One byte stores one character, such as the letter H or the symbol @. Let us see how a computer stores the name John. From this, we know that one file will have thousands of bytes. So instead of using bytes to measure data, we use higher units such as kilobytes, megabytes, gigabytes, terabytes, and petabytes. 1 kilobyte KB is equal to 1024 bytes. 1 megabyte MB is equal to 1024 KB. 1 gigabyte GB is equal to 1024 megabyte. 1 terabyte TB is equal to 1024 GB. 1 petabyte PB is equal to 1024 TB. Did you know? GOP byte is the largest memory unit in digital storage. 1 GOP byte is equal to 1024 brontobytes. A brontobyte is a measure of memory or data storage that is equal to 1024 yottabytes. Secondary memory. The primary memory is limited and temporary. Therefore, there is a need for secondary memory that can be used to store large amount of data permanently. The data remains there even when the power to the computer is switched off. Storage devices. Hard disk. You have already learned about the hard disk as the most commonly used secondary storage device. It is used to store large amount of data permanently. The data remains there even when the power to the computer is switched off. Types of hard disk. Let us see types of hard disks. Internal hard disk. The internal hard disk is the main secondary storage device that is permanently placed inside the computer. It can store a huge amount of data that includes the operating system, application programs, and other data including images, documents, music, and videos on a computer. The hard disk is usually given a label such as C or D, called as C drive or D drive. External hard disk. An external hard disk is a removed hard disk that connects to a computer through a USB connector. You can plug in an external hard disk into multiple computers and use it as a removable storage device. An external hard disk is, however, slower than an internal hard disk. Keywords. Operating system, an interface between a computer user and computer hardware. Application programs. Software that performs a specific function. USB connectors, used to connect a computer to a keyboard, monitor, printer, or mouse. Compact disc, CD. A compact disc is a type of optical media used to store data such as audio, video, and text file. Optical media use a laser beam of light to read and write data on CDs. It can store up to 650 to 700 MB of data or 80 minutes of audio. A CD drive is required to read or write on CDs. A CD can be of two types. CDR. The CDR compact disc recordable is a compact disc that can record data only once. We cannot erase previous data and store new data on it. For example, music CDs, game CDs, and educational CDs are available in the form of CDR. CD-RW. The CD-RW, compact disc rewritable, is a compact disc used for reading as well as writing data. With the CD-RW, you can store data on the CD, erase the existing data, and rewrite data. Did you know? In the early days of computers, the portable floppy disk with 1.44 MB capacity was used as a storage device. Digital Versatile Disc, DVD. A DVD is another type of optical storage device used for storing digital data such as videos, movies, and software. It is similar to a CD, but it can store 7 times more data than a CD. The audio and video quality of a DVD is also much better than that of a CD. A DVD drive is required to read or write DVDs. Keyword: optical media, a storage media that uses a laser to read or write data. Blu-ray disc. A Blu-ray disc is another optical storage device that is similar to a CD or DVD. It got its name as Blu-ray because a Blu-rayer is used to read the disc. This disc can run only on a Blu-ray player. The quality of data stored on these discs is very high. Therefore, it is widely used to store high-definition movies. It can store data that is equal to 10 recordable DVDs or around 70 recordable CDs. Pen drive. A pen drive is also called a flash drive. It is small, lightweight and portable device. It has to be inserted into a computer's USB port to store or retrieve information from it. Data can be copied, deleted and recopied to the pen drive. It can be carried around and connected to different computers. Memory card. A memory card is a type of storage device that is most commonly used in digital cameras, PlayStations, laptops, and mobile phones to store images, videos, music, and other data. It is a very small and compact device that needs to be inserted in the appropriate slot provided for it on a device. Keyword: high definition. Very clear pictures on a television or computer screen with very clear sound. Let's summarize. Memory is the storage space in the computer where instructions are stored, the secondary memory storage data permanently. Data refers to the raw facts or figures. Computer memory can be divided into two main categories, primary and secondary. ROM stores data permanently. RAM stores the data that the user is using while working on the computer. Data is measured in bits, bytes, kilobytes, megabytes, gigabytes, etc. A computer stores data in binary languages. A compact disc is a type of optical media used to store data such as audio, video, and text files. A DVD can store 7 times more data than a CD. A Blu-ray disc is used to store high-definition movies. A pen drive is a small, lightweight and portable storage device. A memory card is also a storage device used in digital cameras, laptops and mobile phones to store images, music and videos.